Well, Eric, we've been through a lot, from soils to water to seedbed preparation to seed selection to the mechanics of seeding. There's something I think we need to step back and look at, though. If you're going to reseed your piece of ground, it's going to take you a lot of time and money, and it's going to take a while for that land to recover from the impacts of just reseeding it. So how do I know when it's time to reseed my ground versus just managing what I've got?
Well, that's a good question, Dallas. I know that a lot of times the person's on the bubble, and by the time that they have identified that they've got a problem, perhaps they're not so far along that they couldn't go back and alter the management that's got them into that situation and recover that as quickly and certainly a lot cheaper than going wholesale into a kind of a renovation or a revegetation project. It does get expensive by the time you add any chemical or mechanical tillage to it, get that seed in there, and wait several years and alter your management for several years in order to do that. We already know that we probably need to change our management, or we wouldn't have got in that position. So let's think first about changing that management, and if we get ourselves into a management strategy that helps us bring that plant community back to where we'd like to get through a rehabilitation project, well, we probably ought to be doing that anyway, right? So let's think about what got us to that particular situation. Was it a precipitation problem, or was it a grazing management problem? What is the problem that got us there? Can we change it? If we can change it, let's do that first before we start changing, trying to change that plant community and investing a lot in seed and tillage.
I think as human beings, we're kind of programmed to do something to that land rather than to step back and think about what it is we've been doing and adjust that. So I guess I'd encourage you to look at what you have. Can you find some perennial grasses in there? Can you find some desirable vegetation in what you do have already on the land? And can you change your management strategies to encourage that rather than jumping wholesale into a seeding, renovation, reclamation project that can get real expensive?
So there's tons of help out there for you. I think Dallas had mentioned before, you've got Soil Conservation Service, you've got Conservation District, and certainly you've got your extension people. Every county in the nation's got an extension person that is ready, willing, and able to help you out. And if they don't know the answer, they know somebody that can get you the answer, even if it's locally or if we have to go to the university to pick out those resources. So don't be hesitant to use the services that are already bought and paid for and out there just looking for an opportunity to help you out.
Yeah. So as we back up and we look at where we've been, again, we've talked about the soil, to the water, to the seedbed prep, to the mechanics of seeding, to the some seed selection. So hopefully we've given you some ideas and strategies to think about your particular situation that you're dealing with, know the right questions to ask, have some people that you can go and trust their answers, and hopefully come out with a better result in the end.
And perhaps now you understand why it's not as simple for us to answer your question when you call us up and say, what should I plant? It's not that easy.
Yeah.
Good luck.
From the University of Wyoming Cooperative Extension Service, I'm Dallas Mount.
And I'm Eric Peterson.